Okay, so here's where we are so far with the case feeder project. You'll see that there's the bottom plate made out of polyethylene, the same stuff that they make cutting boards out of. And what I've done is countersunk these screws to mount the motor and this plate to the bucket. So now that the motor's in place, the next thing that'll be happening, I'll be securing the I've already cut the hole where the shells are going to drop through. So next thing I have to do is secure this shroud that I've built. There's the motor. So the shroud is going to essentially house the motor, the switches, and this shroud will also be part of the mounting to mount this to the Dillon case feeder arm or post, whatever you want to call it. So this is where we are so far. It's not permanently mounted. I just wanted to show you roughly what it's going to look like when it's all put together. I think it's going to look pretty good. But for now, it's just sitting on this. All right, let's do this the right way. Turn this upside down. So here you can see the shroud in place. It's going to be mounted with screws here, 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 and here. And those screws are going to go through that polyethylene plate so that this thing is nice and strong. So right now I just have it just sitting in here. It's not bolted in or anything, but I'm surprised how tight it is. Right, so there's the shroud. I put one coat of paint on it, but because I'm still working it, I'm not going to put the second coat on until it dries. So again, so here's the motor mounted to the bottom of the bucket. Here's the interior of the bucket. Here's a spindle. So when we come back, I'll have this thing, the shroud, mounted to the bucket in preparation for the wiring. I've got a wiring harness that I built. That'll be the power. It's the on-off switch with an LED. And this is a little speed controller, so I can control the speed, the rotation of this motor. This motor is from a barbecue grill rotisserie, and it turns slow enough, but it turns, in my estimation, a little bit too fast for the case feeder. So this speed controller lets me drop that RPM down for the speed for the motor, just so I can get just the right speed. So the Dillon case feeder has two speeds, a slow and fast. So with the speed controller, I'll be able to speed up or slow down the rotation of the motor. So next time you see this, I'll have all this stuff in place. I got this thing on eBay. It's like $7 or something like that. Really inexpensive. Pretty nice little device. It's got an inside and an out, and it's all 120 volt. That one don't have to use any step down transformers or anything. 120 volt on off switch with an LED. And this is going to be one of those plugs for like a computer. You plug these modular for this sort of thing. That kind of, I want this thing focus. Come on. Yeah. So that's where I am so far. So next time you see this thing, it'll be the wiring will be in place, and we'll pick up there. Okay. So we'll talk to you later.